Hi, I'm here with Alejandra, and Alejandra is our Notion expert. Hello, Alejandra.
Hi.
And she has been working on a lot of unique projects for us. And she has experience. She can take Notion and integrate it with anything that Zapier integrates with. She can integrate it with Go High Level, with Slack. You're doing a lot of projects in that regard. And you have a template that you've been building that for a current client that you can share with us to give people an idea of the kinds of things you can do. Am I right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, well, let me turn it over to you and then go ahead and share that template with us and see what you can do.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna share my screen for a second. So here it is. Let me know when you can see it, please.
I will. Yes, I see it.
Okay, perfect. So this is a business, a small business management template. So you're gonna see here you have the small business template. Here you will put basically your business name. And first of all, you have an overview, projects view, tasks hub, then the today task. Here you will see an overview of today's task. And then you have your 5 main categories. Obviously, this can be made just for you. This is just a template. So let's gonna say first the welcome page. You will put there everything about your business, for your team, your social media, everything that everyone in your team needs to know. Then you have the team hub. Here is an example. Is divided by a department. So you will have the picture of the person, the department, the role, the hourly rate if you need it. Then you will have the SOPs, same thing. This is a database where you will have it divided by department and you can put all the SOPs there.
Let me ask you a question there, Alejandro. So on
Yeah.
SOPs, I know a lot of companies we work with are lacking in their SOPs. So I know we have staff that can help develop SOPs, come into your business, look at it, and help you develop those things. And then you can create a library of those SOPs so that staff can go in there and look them up.
Yes, exactly. We can create. Yes, exactly. We can create a gallery divided by basically what you want. For example, let's gonna say you have internal processes and client processes, so we can divide them to make the search a lot easier and to avoid having like a million things that are not useful for your business. Basically,
Right.
I clean them up and organize everything.
I see. Very good. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please
Then in the sales, sorry?
I was just saying, please continue.
Okay, thank you. On the sales side, you have a client hub or a CRM. If you don't have a CRM, or for example, one of the best examples that I like to use is here you will put the active clients. Let's gonna say that you have a CRM, for example, Go High Level, but you want a record of the clients that are active. So you put them here. This can be made with an automation. Let's gonna say when they make the payment on Stripe or when they fill out a form in Go High Level, they came here automatically, so you can save all their information, okay? If you don't have a CRM because you're still a really small business or you don't want to, you can put all your leads here. Let's gonna say you do a Facebook advertisement, so you can basically put all the leads and use Notion kind of like a CRM, okay? Then you have the metrics if you need to see like graphics, charts of everything that is happening.
Let me ask you about the leads pipeline. Can that integrate with some of your lead generating efforts so they can automate that entry?
Yes, totally. We can integrate that with Facebook leads, with Go High Level, with basically any CRM where the leads fill out a form, or even let's gonna say, for example, they fill a Google form. We can take their information and put it here in Notion. Yes.
Okay, outstanding. Okay.
Yes. Then we have the finance. This is a finance tracker.
Oh, wait. We didn't. I interrupted you before you said metrics and what was the last one there?
No, I was not gonna explain this, so no worries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start again on finance. So then we have the finance tracker. If you click here, you're gonna see this has like small buttons that says like new income, new expense, new transfer. So here you can have all your expenses, your income tracking. Also, you can see, for example, in the account, how many money you have in each of the accounts. Again, this is 100 customizable, so customized. So you will have to, we can change it for you. Then you have the marketing, that is the
Let me
social
ask
media.
you on the finance, sorry, lots of
Tell me,
questions.
no
On the
worries.
finance, will that integrate with things like QuickBooks or Zoho Books or some of those that can feed the data into it?
Yes, always that Zapier has it, and Notion allows the way of taking the information. Yes, we can do it.
Okay, great.
Yes. Then you have the marketing. So first thing first, the social media content. Here you will have the ideas for the post or the reels, or to which social media account will be, okay? And it's also connected to the task hub. Then you will have the brand. Actually, this is empty, but you will put here the logo, the uses, the colors, everything that your marketing team will need to do it.
Your brand book kind of setup.
Exactly, your brand book. And last, you will have the operations. So first of all, you have the password management. This is basically a database where you put all your passwords, okay? And then you have the meetings hub. Again, it's a database where you have all your meetings organized, so they, as the SOPs, they can be divided by department, by week. For example, I was gonna say that you only want to see this month's meeting, so you can just see the month's meeting. We can make a view. And last but not least, the HR hub. Again, this will be private for you probably. So you can here put the forms from the employees, the hourly rate or their salary, or more like private information that you don't want anyone else to be able to access, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that will be, well, the project's overview, I'm gonna show it to you. So you see here, you will have a status board, okay, like a Kanban. And if you click here, you're gonna have the description of the project and the project task. Okay, you will have task linked to the project, because something that is super cool about Notion is that you can basically interconnect a lot of the databases to have the best usage of the team. For example, it's gonna say, I'm gonna go to the task hub and I'm gonna create a new one, and I'm gonna name it a task for project. Okay, so I'm gonna open it, and you're gonna see here projects board. So I'm gonna connect it to my demo project. So that task, your team is gonna know that is for the demo project. Okay, it's not just a random task or a department task, it's connected to that project. So in Notion, you can connect basically a lot of things. For example, if you have multiple departments that need to work together on a certain task, you can assign them. You can have, everyone can have their views, but the task can be combined. That's a good thing about Notion, and also that Notion can have a lot of tasks without getting like cranked, slow. Is a pretty robust software. Okay.
Bus program, yeah.
Yeah, and that will be it for this.
Okay, so that's pretty interesting. I've not used Notion. We need to talk about that. I see a lot of value to that for our business.
Yeah.
But it looks like overall conceptual is that it can take variety of components of a business and then bring them all together and put them on one resource. So
Exactly.
decision makers can put their fingers on the information they need at an instant and see it very clearly.
Yes, exactly.
And
And
then,
also you can have like different levels of security. For example, in this case, we have everything in just one main workspace, team space, sorry, because that allows someone to just duplicate it. But you can have multiple team spaces where just a part of your team is and the other part is not. So you can have different levels of access for important or like confidential things.
see, okay. And can you customize the view for each of those access levels?
Completely. Yes.
There you go. You're back.
Oh, sorry.
So say you have your finance team and your HR team and your marketing team. When one of those people from those departments log on, can they have a different view when they log on?
Yeah, well, as they have different like security access, well, it will be not exactly security, it will be more like team spaces. So
Mhm.
they can see the ones that they don't have access, but they cannot open it. So automatically the ones that they have access to is the ones that they will see at the first sight.
Okay. And
Yeah.
can you customize that first page that they see when they log on so it has that information?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Great. So this is a great tool. This is
Yeah.
a relatively inexpensive way of
Yeah.
managing your business. And now that you have that template built, you can relatively easily take a business, plug in
Exactly.
their information into that template and provide it to them rather efficiently. Is that
Exactly.
correct?
Yes, as I said in the beginning, we can customize basically everything. I made databases from scratch and like whole team spaces, or I can also take like what the team has already and just make an audit and make like small things to make it work better. Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
outstanding. Can you give us an idea of some of the industries that you've built these for?
Yeah, I've been working in marketing, gyms, someone that has 3 locations of gyms.
Multiple location gym. Okay.
Yeah, with architecture, with like social media in general and creators, and basically any field that you can think of. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that this is very flexible, so it can be adapted to
Yeah.
almost any need of any industry. Okay, outstanding.
Yes.
All right. Well, Alejandra, is there anything that I should have asked you that I didn't ask you about or that you'd like to share in closing?
I think that will be it. I think. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Outstanding. Well, thank you
Okay.
very much for sharing that with me. And I've learned a lot in this conversation, and I hope that those that
Thank you
seen
so
the
much for
video
your
have
time.
too. And they can certainly get in touch with us and we can evaluate their situation and let them know how we can help.
Yes.
All
Perfect.
right. Thank you very much, Alejandra. You have a great day.
Thank you to you. Same.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.